Yo, what the fuck going on, man? I had to come pop through with y'all real quick, man. Start to chop it up about a little topic, man. Sports Nation. It's really for the hoopers and shit. You know, there's a lot of shit going on in the NFL too, but maybe we'll address that a little bit later. But it was this interesting tweet that just got me thinking, man. I think it's been opening up damn near Pandora's box to just different discussions of what's going on right now. And I got, clearly I got it right here for you, but I'm going to just say it says, as a lifelong fan, the dumbest decision of LeBron's career was to come here. Now, and you just speaking on is a bunch of other teams they could have went to and they could have won the titles. See, down could have had 6 right now, right? I just think I don't know, maybe my mind work a little bit funny because it just made me think it's like some passing of the torch shit. Because when you look I don't know what people want to debate about who's the greatest when it comes to the NBA. It's a bunch, I don't know. I feel like it's very simple when to me. I think it's the it's the special three, man. Them is the greatest players that you have ever seen, bro. Whether I just don't think it's a much of a debate. I think Steph is creeping up. You know, he is in the top 10. I think for sure right now. Uh, Magic Johnson, a bunch of it's hard. Then outside of Magic and maybe Larry and stuff, they cold. But outside of them, I think it's hard for me to kind of put all the big man in there, especially if you can't dribble up the floor. It's just personable. I think in order to be one of the greatest players, you have to be able to do everything on the court. Like respect to Kareem. I just maybe like I don't. It's hard. I think guys like Jokic, Giannis, early Shaquille, Hakeem. Them guys. Them is like them. Maybe even you gotta. You have to kind of throw in Tim Duncan. But it's just like when you talk about niggas like Kareem and shit, Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, I don't know. I ain't see Wilt Chamberlain for real. I'm not one of those guys that debate about the 100 points, but I ain't see that shit, bro. He's bigger than everybody. All that it's just hard for me to put the big man into the greatest conversation. But when we talk about the big three, really the top three ever, and y'all motherfuckers could debate who the fuck is the greatest ever, truly, who's number one, who got the top spot. But these are the three names. It's Mike, Kobe, LeBron. You know? And I just think it's funny how in some way or another that they kind of limited the next guy. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like Mike got 6, Kobe got 5, LeBron got 4. And this, I don't know, we gonna see what they do in the rest of this series right now. Next year, will he be retiring? What's gonna happen? It's kind of hard to see him getting another ring. We gonna see though. But as of right now, it's 6-5-4, and I feel like LeBron damn near gonna retire with 4 rings. It's just funny though, man, because like I think this is my theory on things because I feel like Kobe was finna surpass Mike. It's hard. A lot of times I be switching between them two. It had maybe like for a very short time I kind of thought of LeBron being the top one, but I think it's usually for me Kobe is the top guy, but it's hard to debate against Michael Jordan. I understand everybody want to talk bullshit, but the man is great, and it's like Kobe was really finna surpass him with the Chris Paul trade because I think if you checked out Carmelo Mello podcast, he spoke on how oh, they wouldn't have worked out anyway. But when you really go look back and do the research, bro, that was about to be a great trade, bro. Like, it's a reason that the owners all called in. You got to think about this because Michael Jordan was an owner of Charlotte. I don't know if they were the Bobcats or the Hornets at the time, but he was the owner of one team. So they don't name anybody specifically. They just say that owners contacted David Stern. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the Chris Paul trade. Who they was gonna let go of was Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. Okay, that does sound significant, right? But when you really look at the roster, they still had Andrew Bynum. They add Chris Paul. And then what was already going on, they was planning on bringing Dwight over. I don't even think through a trade. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was through free agency. So for the most part, they keeping all the rest of the team. You feel me? A lot of those guys is going to maybe take pay cuts or whatever the case because they just coming off a two-peat. So you got Andrew Bynum, Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, and you telling me you think he wasn't going to at least get 6? I really think he was going to damn to get 7. With shit like that, it's going to take a lot of weight off his shoulders. So, Mike put that call in. Shit, that just is what it is. Because, I'm not this type of person. I'm pretty solid in whatever I do. Whatever I did, greatness, whatever I didn't do, I'm fine with that. Because I gave it my all to whatever the case is, But Mike kind of one of them guys, bro, for whatever reason. Man, I ain't really knocking him for it. But it's just like, he don't want nobody to surpass him, bro. It kind of seemed like that. I don't think he really did too much with LeBron, but I know he was really feeling that pressure from Kobe at some point in time, at least. So yeah, I think he made that call. And then when we talk about LeBron coming to the Lakers, what's the main reason? I understand Cleveland's pretty much kind of maybe a shitty organization. I don't know. They kind of doing a little bit better now, but for a lot of time, what's my guy name? Dan. I can't even think of the owner name, but it's a lot of bullshit he did when LeBron had left. Regardless of how you feel, I just don't think that's how you handle that shit. So Cleveland is not the best organization, but I feel like LeBron really left because Kobe died. Because if Kobe wouldn't have died, I don't see LeBron being in the Lakers uniform. So it's like, I just think that's a little bit funny how Mike got in the way of Kobe. Whether you could believe my theory or not, at the end of the day, calls was made. Owners call, that's facts. They not gonna name no names, but I bet you he probably made that final call like, hey, he finna get Chris Paul and Dwight Howard? Come on, man. You know how Mike talk, man. So, and then Kobe ultimately kind of got in the way because I do kind of agree. It is teams that LeBron could have probably went to that would have been set up better for him. So it is what it is though, man. But I just think it's funny. I think, it's just crazy how things work out, and hey, but that kind of take me to the conversation of weight of the rings, which people get into so much, and it's just like, hey, bro, I understand y'all want to cape for LeBron, bro, but at the end of the day, like, rings do matter. You know what I'm saying? If he would have, like, it was a point in time where I was looking at it like, really right after that bubble ring, it's just like, bro, if LeBron get one more ring, Shreddy, I damn near gotta put him past Kobe at least, and he damn near right there with Mike. Don't let him get, if he was like, you know what I'm saying, 5, 6, 5. I damn near he's right there, like right there with Mike. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that, and You can't just like because he didn't. Don't try to act like the weight of the rings don't matter now. He's still one of the greatest ever. Regardless of how the fuck you feel about LeBron, or is he soft and he do all this bitch ass shit? You know, people have all these type of problems with LeBron. But at the end of the day, the man is the greatest athlete. He's the greatest athlete ever. The nigga 6'8", 260. He got speed, athleticism, all this shit, bro. You ain't never seen no locomotive like dude, bro. Like it's just ridiculous, you know. So, but back to the main topic, weight of the rings. People be bringing up Bill Russell and shit. Oh well, if it's all about rings, well, why isn't Bill Russell is the greatest ever? He has 11. All this dumbass shit, bro. Well, come on, man. And it's sometimes it be Hooper saying some dumbass shit like this. Like, come on, bro. You sound stupid. When we look at it, you gotta understand it's about really the level of difficulty. Y'all wanna talk about Mike playing against plumbers? Bill Russell really played against plumbers and shit, boy. All them like, no, hey man, Bob Cousy cool or whatever, but when you look at the tape, bro, he's dribbling around people in circles and then just going to lay the ball up. Bro, you know how, come on, man. The game has advanced so much. Y'all, that's why we even look back and Bill Russell was talking about who he wanted to compete against. He always talking about Wilt Chamberlain. Cause it's not much competition back then, bro. It wasn't even 32 teams for real. You know, the league was just starting. So get all that dumbass shit. It just don't matter, bro. You know, we speak on Magic and Bird. I mean, you know, they both got solid, you know, that solid rings, bro. I just think after when Mike came into the league in '84, they had already been there. You know, they was kind of mid, mid in the middle of their career, and I just think the game was expanding so much. You got guys like Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, and all these cats that's coming in after Mike, bro. It's just so much that expanded after Mike got into the league. You know, when Magic and Bird was just doing it. It was just them. Them was the two headstones. Either if you, I know they want to talk about black and white, but it's the Lakers and the Celtics, bro. Of course, we got Dr. J that was fucking around with the ABA and shit, but like outside of him, there's not a lot of big names that you just was thinking of at the time until Mike. You know, so it's like Mike had a lot to compete against, and that's why it's hard for me to not put him at the top sometimes, even though my personal favorite is Kobe. You know, because it's like, bro, who did you play against? And this is going to lead back to LeBron, bro. I really not no hater, bro, but we just got to talk about the facts, bro. I don't play favoritism. Like, I don't, bro. Kobe, it's things that I've seen from Kobe that just, it makes me kind of want to push him further, but at the end of the day, bro, you can't. It's hard to get past 2 3-peats. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like Michael Jordan was playing against bums, bro. You talk about all of the junk, like it's a different from the Eastern Conference that we looking at now. I mean, the East is kind of starting to formulate again, but when Mike was playing in the East, bro, you got the bad boy Pistons, you got the Celtics, you got the Knicks, you got Reggie Miller, Pacers, the Cavs. I can't even think of the white boy right now that was over there that used to hoop. You got the Magic with Penny and Shaq. It's just so many juggernauts in the East that Mike had to go through to even get to the finals. Because people like to talk about, that's the big thing when they talk about Mike and LeBron. LeBron had so much to go against in the finals, which I agree on. But you got to look at who the fuck he was playing against in the Eastern Conference. And I don't think nobody that Mike played in the finals was slouches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be for real, Shreddy. He's stopping niggas like, matter of fact, and he playing the Sixers when they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, and Charles Barkley, rookie. Like, come on, bro. That's dumbass shit, you know? And he going through them teams. They talk about him not making it for like 10 years. Okay, that's fine, bro. It happens. When he got there, what happened? He won. Never went to a game 7. That's ridiculous. Y'all want to talk about? I ain't got here for conspiracy theories and shit, man. You feel me? Like, I don't think that this is very plausible about the, Mike making the call. That kind of makes sense. As far as they put the shift in for Mike so he could get these rings and all this bullshit, Illuminati. Hey, bro, I'm not denying or agreeing with it, but that's just not really. It's not enough plausibility to it, and from my perspective, Mike really had to go against killers, you know. And then the arrows, you gotta look at the arrows, man. He went against the glove and Sean Kemp. He putting down Magic Johnson, them. He putting down motherfucking who else, Shreddy? He put down the Utah Jazz. Like, bro, he's not going against any. He put down Charles Barkley. And y'all talk about the bald fat nigga, bro. Like, he was just so weak. Charles Barkley really had it, Shreddy. Be for real. Like, be for real, man. Like, let's not stop playing and doing all this favoritism shit, bro. Let's talk about what's real, man. It's not like he was just going against weak ass niggas, bro. So I just I don't know, man. And then when we talk about who Kobe went against, bro, he's playing against 50+ win teams all the time, bro. In the Western Conference, we talk about the Suns. Fuck. We talking about the Spurs. We talking about the Jazz. We talking about the Dallas Mavericks. Even certain times with the Houston Rockets. It's not like he going against slouches, man. And the biggest thing with LeBron, and this not even, and the biggest knock against LeBron is not even his competition, but we have to acknowledge this, bro. At the end of the day, respect to Debo, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, who else he fucking played, bro? It's not Atlanta Hawks and shit. Fucking Josh Smith. Respect to my boy Al Horford. I ride with C-Num, man, but come on, bro. You're not playing a lot of killers, bro. You're not playing no demons. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. That's not his fault. He can't just make up the fucking Eastern Conference. But it was what it was, man. So he got his 4 rings, man. But I just don't see how it weighs more than the 5 rings of Kobe, the 6 rings of Mike. I would love for anybody. Nobody has ever broke it down for me and just not been just playing favoritism. Y'all just love LeBron. I fuck Kobe, bro. Like I clearly, I might want him to be the best, but it's nothing we could do about it. A nigga won 6 rings. Do you know how hard it is to win 1 ring? 1 ring, just one. This niggas like dudes like Giannis, guys like Jokic, like not Fred VanVleet. He's not in the greatest conversation, but I'm just saying. These guys only got 1 ring. That's difficult to do, bro. That's hard. So when you talk about these guys that have done winning multiple rings, bro, it matters. In the modern era, since Michael Jordan been in the league, bro, it's been a bevy of fucking teams that's competitive. It's not the same as when Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain was doing all that shit, or even Magic and Bird. And you feel me, even with their greatness, they still kind of right there knocking at the door, to being the greatest of all time. But it's tough because y'all not playing the same amount of competition. And LeBron, getting past the Eastern Conference, once he gets to the finals, he is juggernauts that he had to play against. When you talk about the Warriors, that's a lot of his losses. But the main reason that LeBron is not the top is because what he did in Dallas, bro. And people want to bring in all type of shit, bro. It's just like all type of extracurricular shit, bro. Like I love the game, bro. I got love for Bron, bro. Whatever. he might not be my favorite player, but I respect his game, bro. I respect everything he done did. But niggas be trying to bring up, oh, he didn't have a father and shit. Like, bro, I'm not saying that don't have nothing to do with nothing, bro. But, bro, come on, man. You feel me? That's not what we talking about. At the end of the day, I know it's like they don't have. I know people without they daddy in their life that succeed. Like, what did that got? That don't have nothing to do with that. That's just your perspective of life for whatever reason. Your outlook on life, bro. That had a lot of the times. You know, your parents do have things to do with that, but at the same time, we all get shaped just by life. If that's not true, then why is it that a great or somebody successful can have raise their kids the same way? One kid could be fucking terrible and the other kid could be fucking great. He did the same shit with both of them. But life happens. How you perceive life. That's ultimately what makes you who you are. Our parents are just bus drivers. You know? So that's bullshit, bro. At the end of the day, he folded, bro. It's just something like that's a strike on the record, bro. For you to be one of the greatest players in the world, it's people that argue that he was the greatest player in the world at the time. You come over here, you team up with your boys, your homies. This is real, like, come on, gang. I got my guys behind me, and you telling me I'm finna let Sean Marion lock me up? Bro, the fact that he couldn't, like, bro, he wasn't even having a lot of shot attempts in the fourth quarter. That's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's knocking him for that time he got swept against the Spurs when he took the Cavs to the finals. Nobody knocking him for that. The only knock is that. And it is what it is, bro. I can't, it's hard. Like, you gonna have to go get 5 and 6. You have to even be next to or past these two guys now. Like, what the fuck? You know, my boy Carl also made a great point online. He was talking about, because niggas be like, this is what I'm saying, y'all dick ride and y'all try to cape for LeBron too much when y'all don't have to do that. He's already great enough in his own right, but y'all be feeding too much into that bullshit. And that's might be one of the reasons why he in the position that he is. You know, because it's like a guy said, oh, if KD, when I went over to the Warriors, my GOAT would have 6, 7 rings. It's like, bro, whose fault is that? You think this would have happened if LeBron didn't go to the Miami? Like, bro, I just don't see how that's not, if not the same, it's very similar. What the fuck? Miami just won in 06. 4 years later, this in the 1 year, 2009 to 2010, which is after that, you went over there. That's the only year they really wasn't on shit. Every other year, they was a competitive ass team. And LeBron has spoken on them putting the belt to their ass, right? But you talking about, oh, this is if KD win, y'all just be on KD too much, right? Like, I don't know, man. I just think the weight of the rings is a very simple concept, bro. It's about the difficulty of what you have done, who you have competed against, how you won. You know? And LeBron has a chance. He had a chance. Right now, I don't think he would, like, not to say he just ass or nothing, but I just don't think he really the head of his team now. Now you got Luka over there. If they were to win a ring, I don't feel like he was just going to be the main guy. Yeah, he's going to always be LeBron. At the end of the day, he could do 21, 11, and 9 on any given night. Sometimes he might explode for 30. You know, but at the end of the day, Luka's the guy. You know, so it'll be even hard now at this point when we talking about the weight of rings, bro. Rings really do matter. It's nothing I don't even know what the debate is about, bro. y'all just be trying to caper for y'all players, man. Let's just look at the facts, bro. It is what it is, you know? So, I don't know, man. We gonna see, man. I think, like I said, bro, I think LeBron is great. I think Kobe is great. I think Mike is great. Them is the three greatest that we have ever seen. Steph is slowly creeping, bro. He's slowly creeping. It's kind of hard for me because when we talk about weight of the rings, once again, um, that's kind of it's just tough, bro. Y'all won against LeBron. Y'all first ring was against LeBron when he didn't have Kyrie or Kevin Love. So it's like, and y'all damn near still win 6 games with LeBron without them the entire series. You know, so all right, cool. He's the greatest shooter ever. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, all right, then Steph, what he loses? He loses when LeBron have his full team, whether regardless of you want to blame it on Draymond getting suspended or whatever. He lost when LeBron had his full team. That's all I can say. Y'all want? I ain't got time to debate about. Oh, they wasn't supposed. Somebody put the fix in all this bullshit. They lost, and Draymond was speak on how nervous LeBron makes him because he's a scientist to the game or a student to the game rather, you know. So it's like, what we really talking about? And then what? You got 2 rings with KD, and that's just like, bruh. I think them rings matter more to me personally for KD because you came over here and you won these boys a ring, then a three-peated. If you didn't get injured, like it's hard for me to take it away from KD. That don't put him in the top 10 though. But you can't just disacknowledge him, bro. You can't. It's hard to win the finals regardless. It don't matter what the fuck is going on, or what the fuck would have happened with LeBron. He would have got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all this bullshit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, let's be for real. KD came over there. It's hard to get a ring, bro. KD came over there, won 2 of them things back to back, and Finals MVP. What the fuck? Steph is now taking a back seat, you know. But I think that ring against the Celtics was pivotal. That was sure he snatched them boys' soul. Pause. I was like, surely what? What? Like, bro, he calling out the ring. That shit's some crazy shit. And then he did what he did in the Olympics, because you know he been kind of fake injury prone a lot of his career. And it's like that shit matter, bro. He one of the greatest, man. There's nothing we could really debate on, bro. He's creeping up. If he between that 5 and that 8 slot right now. You know, if he get another ring, then the uncomfortable conversation's gonna have to start, bro. Start creeping into that 5, 6 range. That's crazy. When you got 5 or 6 rings, come on, man. So, you know, we will see where the things take us. Oh, one more thing before I hop off this bitch. Because this is another thing I got to address. Bro, y'all got to stop. All you fucking Kobe haters. Like, and then it's like, all right, bro. It's rarely anybody that's a professional player, bro. Nobody that's really played in the NBA is speaking on Kobe like this. But it's always fans, just other people, bro. People that it is some guys. I can't lie. It is some guys when I think of it that maybe have competed or played basketball at least that kind of still, but nobody that's really professional puts Kobe outside of the top 3, the top 5 at least. You know, so niggas gotta stop dick riding, bro. When you talk about, oh, he had Shaq. Shaq will tell, like, bro, did y'all watch the games? We was there. Like, am I just talking to 15 and 13-year-olds or something? We was there, bro. We watched the games. A lot of the times in the finals, in the playoffs, Shaq was fouling out. Or they playing the hack-a-Shaq shit, and he not making free throws. So Kobe had to carry so much, bro. I just don't understand. You know, it's not even no Batman and Robin. They like Batman and Superman or some shit. Ain't that what Diesel called himself, Superman? Fuck. Like, what's going on, bro? Man averaging 25, 21, 30, 28, shit like that. What is we talking about? Then he turn around, come back and get two more, two-peat with Pau Gasol. He really just grew these niggas up, man. They like Pau was cold, but he wasn't on shit over there in Memphis. He wasn't a winner. You know? Like, y'all gotta be for real. You can't knock Kobe for having Shaq. But then y'all go over here and don't say nothing about LeBron. Who didn't look like, bro? And I'm not even knocking him for that, bro. Everybody who's ever great needs somebody else great on their team to win, bro. But it's just like, bro, and I do laugh at the jokes sometimes because the shit is funny, bro. LeBron has played with, like, bro, bro, he has played, like, with damn near the whole Hall of Fame. You feel me, on some funny shit. But for real, bro, he done, the great, after Steph and Clay, who's the greatest shooter? Ray Allen? What the fucking, what did he, it ain't like you didn't do something significant. You got Kyrie Irving, maybe one of the greatest ball handlers, and people want to say Steph and shit, but it's shreddy. I think I got Kyrie ahead of him on some ball handling shit. I think Steph is the greatest shooter, but you got Kyrie Irving. You done played with Kevin Love. That was a double machine, bro, when he was with the Timberwolves. Averaging 20 and 20. I don't give no fuck. They had to take a step back. Bro, when you got somebody with that much, he could explode any given time. What you talking about? What the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all gotta stop picking and choosing, bro. Let's just be for real. Let's kill all this shit, man, and just look at this shit how it really is, bro. Yeah, we could always talk shit. That's always gonna, that's always fun or whatever. Barbershop talking shit. When you with the guys and shit, who your favorite? That's cool. You feel me? But at the end of the day, what's real though? Yeah, Kobe might be my favorite, but at the end of the day, how you gonna beat 6 rings? Y'all talking about LeBron longevity, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That does have something to do with him. That does go on his resume, as in why he's one of the greatest. But why would I think that it puts him above Michael Jordan or Kobe? Why? This is the greatest athlete. The man could have went and did anything, any sport. The man could have been played wide receiver or some shit. He could have been playing like Shreddy. He could have did anything. So why am I just overly praising him for playing 20 years? Hey, bro, you a once-in-a-lifetime guy, bro. That's what's up, bro. You take care of your body at the tip-top aspect. That's what's up, bro. And salute to you, bro. But that's not what puts you above people. I just don't understand, man. So, I don't know. It's just something I just wanted to touch on real quick, man. The first round almost over. We about to tap back in with y'all. We gonna break it down, man. It's been spicy, bro. It's been spicy. We gonna address a lot of different topics when that come about. So we'll be back, man. I'll be back, and we'll tap in with y'all again. But shit, let me know how y'all feel, man. I know this is a long little video or whatever. I might just drop this on the tube or drop a snippet on the gram, some shit, you feel me? So let me know what y'all feel about the conversation, man. We are starting to have uncomfortable conversations right now. And one more last thing. I know I'm steady talking about I'm finna get up out of here, but one last thing. I know people like to talk shit about LeBron, bro, but it's just like, I don't know, bro. It's starting to get crazy right now, bro. They starting to already trying to act like he just a bum, shorty. You feel me? This shit that's going on with Ant-Man pushing him and all this shit, and they up 3-1 on the Lakers right now. And you got Luka over there. But you can't, Bro, you just can't take away from LeBron, man. He's done too much, really. He's had epic moments in the playoffs. It is what it is, man. You know, that Pistons run is epic, bro. I think he got another epic time against the Celtics. You know what he did against the in the finals against the Warriors, even when he didn't win, shit, it's epic, bro. You know, so it's like you can't just because he's 40 now, damn to 50. Fuck, the boy got gray hairs and shit out there, boy. Still hooping, you know. And it's just like now that these young cats is coming through. I just don't. I just think he get. It's just tough, bro. LeBron is a tough character, man. Cause it's like he does get too much hate, but it's just like, bro, y'all dick ride for him too. You know, I don't see the same with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, bro. I just don't. I don't see the same for a lot of these other guys, bro. It's just like y'all try too hard with LeBron. Why? You don't have to do that. If y'all just let shit be what it is and be realist, I feel like LeBron would have. I just feel like he could have got where y'all really want him to be. Right now, it's done. It's just imaginary, bro. It's just like y'all just preference. That's cool. Preference is cool, but man, bro, when it comes to sports, man, it's enough material for us to just lay it all out, bro. And when you feel me, once you get past the guys that's in, like, of course, you could always talk about guys that just, oh, what could have been, but it's enough guys that have been great over long periods of time, and done enough. Like, it's nothing to really just overly debate, man. Shit is what it is, you know. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the shit, man. Check it out, man. You know, I ain't finna gang bang on here, man. But, you know, check it out, man. I'll get up with y'all.